Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. In today's video, I'm going to be showing you guys my gaming setup for 2021. So here we are, Christmas Day. Merry Christmas, everybody. In this video, like I said, I want to show you guys my setup. I've done one of these videos before, but I think I did it back. It was a long time ago. I have not actually done one since I've moved. And yeah, I mean, not a whole ton has changed with my gaming setup through like the last year. But I kind of like doing these videos because I like being able to kind of look back and see how my setups and stuff have evolved over time. And yeah, I mean, I guarantee even in 6 months, my setup's going to look almost completely different. So yeah, I want to show you guys kind of what I'm working with here and what my setup entails and, kind of all the stuff that gets used. So I think it'd be kind of an interesting thing and I hope you guys enjoy it. So first off, here we have my desk, all my monitors. This is where I play games, edit videos, do everything, right? So I got my main PC down here, and this is where, I'm doing all my editing, all my uploading, all this stuff. So I got my main monitor over here. And recently, I mean, I have a second monitor, but I haven't really been using it as of late, mostly because my Xbox Series X is here, right? I set this here literally as soon as I set up my Xbox when I got it last year. So it's been sitting right here on my desk for a year. I have not even turned it or touched it or anything like that. When I set it up, I set it right there. And so since it's been sitting there, it's kind of been a problem for actually using that monitor because like I'm sitting here and I can use my main monitor just fine, but then I have to turn and look at my other monitor and I can't see most of it. Now I could probably, make that a lot easier by moving my Series X, but yeah, I don't know. It's whatever. It's not, I don't know. That's one thing about me is I'm like, well, I'll deal with it. So it's whatever. So I actually recently changed my my workflow with Premiere. So I use Adobe Premiere to edit and render all my videos. And I recently changed it. So instead of editing on just one monitor, I actually changed it so I can edit on two monitors now, which I personally think is better because then I can have a full screen view of what's going on rather than previously. I mean, for the last like 8 years that I've used Premiere and I've been editing videos, I would just have a tiny little window right here. So it made it hard to actually see exactly what's going on. So now I can have a full screen view of that. And I can have a full screen dedicated to all of my layers and all my tracks and stuff. It makes it a little bit easier to edit. So I got two monitors there. This one over here, I have it set up on a bunch of foam, right? This is my makeshift stand. I want to get a proper monitor stand. That way I can take away all these and I can raise them up and have them at different elevations and stuff. But yeah, so I just made a makeshift stand here out of foam so I can get it up as the same level as my other monitor. And this one, it's actually sitting on top of my shelves over here for my consoles. So in here in my shelves, right, I've got my Xbox One X, my Scorpio edition. I got my Wii U. I have my Xbox One S All Digital edition, and I have my PS4 Pro. So here's another view of it. There we go. There's my Scorpio edition. There's my Xbox. There's my PS4 Pro. There is my hard drive. Now that hard drive is for my Series X. That's for my Xboxes. And then I have another hard drive there. That one is for my PS4. And then I got my Wii U over there. Don't really use it all that much. Yeah, that's pretty much where all my consoles live. I got my router, modem, all that stuff over there. I have a mix amp, so I can use this mix amp for if I play on PlayStation or if I use my headset on my PC. I like that because I also have the mix amp M80 for my headset, so I can use it on Xbox. Now I can actually use this headset. I have Astro 840s. I can use them on any platform, which is really nice. I also have speakers too. Sometimes I don't like always wearing my headphones. I can edit videos and listen to music and stuff just with my speakers. So I really like that too, especially if I'm like, I could be playing a game with my headphones on, but still be listening and still be editing a video and stuff too. So I got speakers back behind there. There's my microphone. Ideally, I'd like to have my microphone on a stand so that way it's not sitting here on my desk, because you guys might have noticed in some of my videos, if especially my unboxing videos, I feel like are the most apparent, but like I'll set something down on my desk. It's not particularly loud, except the microphone picks it up really well because it's sitting on the desk. So it feels like the vibrations and reverberations and stuff, and it really shows up when I do that. So that would be a good reason for me to actually get that up off my desk. And ideally, I'd like to have it come over my monitors, but that's something, kind of for the future, probably next step in my gaming setup. Like I said, there's my Astros. I have two webcams. One of them is a Logitech C920. The other one's a C922. They're pretty much the exact same. I mean, they don't really do anything all that different. I've kind of tried to phase out my webcams, not gonna lie. I've tried to not use them as much because of the quality. So instead, I've got a tripod. I used to have that tripod back there. Used to have that one set up behind here, but I actually like this a little bit better. I've got myself an Elgato phone grip, and so I'll actually use one of my phones to use as a webcam. Now I can use it while streaming. I can also use it for videos and stuff, which is actually a really great thing because my phones, the quality of these cameras is so much better than those webcams too. So I usually use like my last generation phone. So I won't use like my normal cell phone because I like to have that in my pocket and be doing stuff on it. So I'll use my iPhone 12 Pro, have it set up there. And then that's what I'll usually use for videos for my webcam. Makes the quality, dude, it's so much better. My keyboard is just a very cheapo, basic keyboard. I mean, I would like a newer one, but it kind of is what it is. It gets the job done. Have another keyboard over here. This is for my other PC. Now, truth be told, I don't use this PC almost like ever, but personally, like I would like to use it more. I would like to use this PC more for editing and rendering and doing more stuff on it while I'm using this for other stuff, recording videos or even playing on this PC. So I'd like to utilize this one more, but as of right now, not so much. I got my main monitor here. This one is a 4K 60 hertz Benq Monitor, 1 millisecond response time. Really good, actually. HDR, and it works great with my Xboxes and PlayStations. All that stuff is really great. I would like to get new monitors though at some point, but right now it's good for what it does. I have two lights here. I used to have these big old box lights. I'm pretty sure I had that in some of my other videos, and I still have them, but I don't really use them all that much because they're just so big and bulky, and also for the fact that they're huge and they put off a ton of light, which is a good thing, but because of that, they also put off a ton of heat too. So my room, dude, every time I would have those on and I'd be streaming, I'd be playing games for like 2-3 hours, and those would be on 100% of the time. Dude, my room would get so freaking hot, and I'd be like, dude, it's so hot. I'm starting to sweat. I gotta like crack open a window, open my door. And so these ones are a little bit nicer because they're smaller, just USB lights. I can adjust like the actual brightness on them. They're just kind of some cheapo Amazon ones, but honestly, dude, they get the job done, and you don't need big old lights. You don't need like professional photography lights for just doing like YouTube videos and stuff. Honestly, not that bad. So I actually really like that. I ended up buying more. I bought another 2 sets. So I got one right here. I got another one just in the box because I'm actually using the same stand that this is on. I'm using that one here for my Elgato phone grip. But that way this gives me, two lights here shining on my face while I'm playing games. And then I also have another one back here. Sometimes I'll bust out my box light if I'm doing unboxings right here on my desk. That way I get light coming back this way. Makes it look a lot better. But yeah, here on my desk, I got my Elite Series 2. This is the main controller I use. I have a bunch of other controllers here because I was playing games and I needed them. So that's why all those are there. I got my Nintendo Switch, my original Nintendo Switch. I have this here because this is what I play on. I did get the new OLED Switch, which is actually over here. I got that OLED Switch, but I don't really use it all that much because it's brand new. Because, I take this everywhere I go. I just have it in my truck and take it literally everywhere I go. And kind of my reasoning is this is the older one, so if it gets damaged or stolen or something like that, it's not as big of a loss as my brand new one. So I pretty much always rock that. I got my my M1 MacBook down there. I love that thing. Editing videos is so easy on that. This video is actually edited on that because it's just so much easier, dude. I love that thing. I take that thing everywhere I go. Back behind here, though, I've got my Nintendo Switch, my dock back there. I've got my Xbox Series S back here as well. Currently not plugged in because I'm going to be taking that with me for Christmas. I got my Amazon Alexa. Got my AirPods Pro. I've also got a wireless charger back here. Bought this a little while ago. This one was actually like really cheap. But, I mean, it works. It fast charges. It's great. And, like I said, it was cheap. So it gets the job done. It's fantastic. So, I can have something charging here on my desk wirelessly. So, if I'm playing games, I can just throw my phone on my charger. And then, if I need to like get up and grab a drink or something like that or go to the bathroom, I can just pick it up. I don't got to unplug it or anything. Like literally just pick it up, boom, throw it in my pocket, and I'm off. So love that. It's like my phones are always charged because of that. I do have foam set up quite a bit all over my setup because for some reason, dude, this room I'm in, it has so much reverberation. Like you might be able to hear it in this video a little bit, even with this foam. Like I don't have a ton of foam set up, but it's just bad, dude. Especially when I first moved my setup in here, it was really, really bad, dude. Like when I was editing videos, I was like, dude, that is terrible. So then I had to start putting up some foam And, you know, dude, I did a bunch of stuff. I put up blankets all around the place trying to get rid of it. It was just bad. So got stuff going up here, a little bit around the door frame, a little bit on the ceiling. I still want to put up more. I got more of these like command strips, dude. And like, you know, I got a ton of foam right there in my closet. I also have, dude, I've got so much foam. I just really need to put it up. But yeah, honestly, put it up back here. Got tons of foam. And like I said, I want to put it on the ceiling just because for some reason, dude, my room, it's just so bad in here. I don't know what it is. So, I mean, I definitely notice it. It cuts down quite a bit, especially, you know, if I come up here next to the foam, you guys might be able to hear a difference, hopefully. But dude, it's just crazy how well this stuff works. But over here behind my setup, here's where we got like all my knickknacks and gadgets and stuff. Kind of cool stuff. So back here, I've got a gumball machine. Dude, I love that thing. I fill that up. I mean, I've even got some Skittles in there right now. But it's set up where I don't even have to put coins or anything in there. Got some Funko Pops, got all my Halo Rockstar cans. I still need to pull the tabs off and redeem those. Check this out, dude. I got some Master Chief socks. Freaking sick. And I got even more Master Chief socks, because check this out. So it says 117, got a picture of Chief on there, Halo Infinite. Look at that, more Halo Infinite socks, dude. Freaking awesome. So, you know, as much as I want to wear these, I'm like, dude, I also just, you know, I kind of don't. I don't want to ruin them or anything like that. So, got that. Got my Halo 20th anniversary pillow right here. I've got my very first GPU. I got my 960 right there. It's useless right now, so I don't really know what to do with it. So it's just chilling there. Dude, check this out. I got a sick poster. I need to buy a frame and actually hang this up. But, dude, this is actually so sick. Check it out. I bought this back in like July and it just barely showed up. Look at that, dude. Oh my gosh, that is fantastic. It's a really cool custom limited edition poster. So like I said, I really need to hang that up. I need to just buy a frame for it. Like I said, Halo pillow. I've got my OLED switch box, my regular switch box. Behind this, I got my my OLED switch. I got my OLED switch dock, switch game. But back here, I've got me my Master Chief statue. Pretty cool. I've also got a Last of Us statue right there. Got myself a Black Ops 4 hat. I've got my original Series 1 Xbox Elite controller in here. Limited collector's edition of Halo 2 and Halo 3. These are the steel books for them, which is actually so sick. Got my World at War one. Back here, I got my Halo 4 one. Really sick. Like I said, I got my Switch box here. I've got some Lego sets. This one I have not opened. This one is my Razor Crest. I'll show you guys that in a second. But moving down here, a lot of this stuff is just like random stuff. I got like a Wii down there, just boxes of stuff. I got my PlayStation headset right there, which is actually right up here. You know, if I am playing PlayStation, I'll use that, but I don't really play it a lot, so no real point. But then I got that. I got some Lego sets in there, Xbox games. I got a ton of Xbox games down there. That is just my new Halo collection. I've actually started collecting Halo games. You guys can see a little bit more of that in a second. But I got my Elite Series 2 thing down there. More Lego sets I need to build. Back there's just like wires. I think I got like an Xbox 360 controller in there. This shelf here, I got to keep this free because that's my one free outlet on this wall. So I have that free for my charger for my laptop, some more Lego sets, and dude, hard drives for days, right? So I've got, those are my Switch games, hard drive. I've got like an 8 terabyte drive, another hard drive, and if we turn back over here, dude, I've got so many drives. So check this out. Got hard drive in here, another like 8 terabyte drive, 12 terabyte drive, another 12 terabyte drive. I got like two 12 terabyte drives in here, as well as an SSD down there and another M.2, more hard drives. And even in that desktop over there, dude, I've got like 4 drives hooked up in that one. And I've got another drive back here with my PS5 controller. This drive is specifically for my captures on my Xbox. So instead of capturing everything to my Xbox, I have it capture it to a separate drive. That way I can just plug that in my PC and take all my clips and stuff if I need. And then I got an SSD over here. And dude, I just have drives for days. Like I have so many drives. This isn't even, I think, half of them. I think half of them I still got in storage because I need so much storage. Like I think I did the math a little while ago. I have something like 80 terabytes worth of hard drives and they're pretty much all full. Like I think I might have like 4 terabytes free across all of them. And it's just because I love to record everything. Like pretty much every time I play a game, I record it. And in my PC down here, I actually have an Elgato 4K 60 Mark II. So I record everything at 140 megabits a second. So I try and record everything at a really high bit rate. That way it's the highest quality. Plus I also upload everything in 4K as well. So, you know, I try and take care of like uploading high quality videos, like my campaign things over here for Halo Infinite. Try and have all that in 4K and stuff. But yeah, dude, I just have drives for days. Back over here to the setup though. I've got my old iPhone 7, the old rose gold one. I've got my new UCS Lego gunship. I've got my Xbox Series Xbox, which is this Series X that we got over here. My Series S Xbox, which is the one back behind my desk. Got my Mandalorian controller, my Switch games, as well as Wii U games. Like I said, I got my Halo 4 Steelbook back there. Bunch of Legos. As we move down here, we've got a Black Ops 2 Steelbook. We got my Mystery Box Edition puzzle, which I have still yet to open, completely unopened, my Hardened Edition. I think that's my original copy of Black Ops 2 that I bought back in 2012 on launch day. I've got a Halo 4 Xbox 360. Down here I got my box for my UCS gunship, as well as a TV that I don't use. It's just kind of sitting here. So I really need to figure out something to do with that. Maybe I should like just mount it on the wall behind me or something. I don't know. But actually below that shelf though, here we go. We got even more stuff. So first let's look at the bottom shelf. So on the bottom shelf, dude, I have Funko Pops for days, as well as Lego sets. All those Lego sets are all unopened, have not touched any of those, except for these two. These two are unopened, but that's because I built those and those are up top, so I'll show you guys that in a second. But yeah, back to the games though. I've got 2 hardened editions or whatever of Call of Duty Ghosts, got Warzone and Cold War Control Freaks. Under here I have a sealed copy of the collector's edition of Halo Wars, as well as another one. So I have 2 sealed brand new copies of it. I've got copies of Pikmin, 2 copies of the original Pikmin, my original copy of Pikmin 2, a copy of Pikmin 3 on the Wii U, which is unopened. I've got unopened copies of Infinite Warfare and Infinite Warfare Legacy Edition, unopened copies of Hey Pikmin. I got an unopened copy of Cold War. That one, that edition of Cold War right there, that one is actually my early copy, which I got it early, I guess. I purchased it early, but it didn't show up until like 2 days after the game came out, so there's no point in me opening it. But, you know, I still have it as my early copy. An open copy of Halo Wars 2, and then check this out. This is actually kind of cool. I've got a copy of Halo CE Anniversary, but it's in Chinese, which is actually kind of cool. And then I've got myself here Halo 4 San Diego Comic-Con 2011 badge here with lanyard. Actually kind of cool. Back there, dude, I've just got Control Freaks. I think I got my headset boxes. I got a Call of Duty World War II Collector's Edition box right there. Down here on the ground, I got 2 more Lego sets that are unopened. I need to open those up. But then moving back along, like I said, I got my Mandalorian controller. I've got my Purge Trooper controller. I've got a bunch more Funko Pops, and this is pretty much like my Apple stuff, right? I got my Halo 4 360 controller, my Stadia, my Chromecast. I've got my brand new Joy-Cons for my Switch I still haven't used. I've got 16 gigabytes of DDR4 RAM that are unopened, I have not used. Media remote for the PlayStation 5. I've got my iPhone SE back there. I've got my iPhone 11 Pro. I think that one is my 12 Pro. Where's my, wait a minute. Oh wait, back there I got an iPhone 11 box. Yeah, I got my 11 Pro and my 12 Pro. What happened to my 13 Pro box? Okay, I actually do not know where that is. That is weird. Yeah, huh. Well, I wonder where that went, because I swear I had it chilling right here. But anyways, yeah, so then I got that. Got my, that was my Purge Trooper hard drive that I'm actually using for captures right now. My AirPods Pros. I got my Apple TV, all my other boxes and stuff in there. That's for my watches. More stuff for my watches. My old iPhone, my iPod Touch from back in the day. Then down here, I got all my movies, dude. I got a ton of freaking movies. And that's where a lot of my controllers chill. A lot of my games as well. Back in here, I've got some of my PS4 games. This is definitely not all my games. A lot of my games are in storage because mostly I've moved over to digital games. In there, you can see Modern Warfare Precision Edition. That is actually my early copy of Modern Warfare, which is actually pretty cool. And then up here, you can see a package. This package is my early copy of Black Ops 4. So kind of cool. You know, I got my early copies, right? I got my early copy of Black Ops 4, early copy of Modern Warfare, early copy of Cold War, and somewhere I got my early copy of Vanguard as well. So got all my early copies of stuff. Moving up top, I got a bunch more Legos. I got my special edition for Modern Warfare, my night vision goggles, which are just dusty because, you know, dude, there's just so much dust in this room. I really need to go around and dust and stuff. Tons of Legos. Got my Razor Crest. Got my my Ellie statue from The Last of Us, like special edition, which is kind of cool. And that's pretty much most of my setup. Now let's go ahead and let's take a look at my closet because, dude, I got so much stuff in here as well, right? So I keep all my hoodies over here on this side. Up here, more Lego sets. Dude, more Lego sets. I got my motherboard, my power supply, my hats and stuff. Oh my gosh, dude, I need more room. I even put up foam in this room. I wanted to put up more because since I got all my clothes and stuff in here, dude, it actually is really good for sound in this room. Now, I think if I just put up some foam on this wall, dude, this would be perfect for this room. It'd honestly be fantastic. So I think I should do that. But yeah. Okay, so I'm gonna change lenses so you guys can see this a little bit better. But yeah, I just got like all my clothes up here in my closet. But then up top, then we return to all my gaming stuff. So I got my 360 up there. I got controllers. I got my DualSense. I think that's my controller chargers, right? So got that. Yeah, I got my Amazon box behind there. I've got my Forza Horizon 5 controller. I bought a special edition controller. That one I actually bought during our Vanguard race stream. I was at work and I literally went and bought that controller so I could play remotely. And I played for probably 20 minutes. So I bought a brand new controller just so I could play for 20 minutes. So, I mean, you guys will see in a second, I have a ton of controllers, so it's just kind of an extra one. I've got another Forza Horizon 5 controller. I've got one Space Jam controller. I've got that Aqua Blue controller. I got my Xbox 20th anniversary controller. Got more lights. This Amazon box, dude, this is filled with control freaks. I don't know if you guys can see that all that well, but that is like my control freak collection. I have so many control freaks in there. And then we move back along to more controllers, right? So I've got myself my Halo 5 controller up there. I've got my Xbox Blue controller. Got two of those right there, the Shock Blue, Electric Volt, Carbon Black. Got my Elite Series 2, my Halo Infinite one. Got my Elite Series 2, just regular. Up above this Xbox, I have two more Space Jam controllers. And dude, these controllers go all the way back. They're literally stacked up from the wall, whoop, all the way out here. So I seriously have tons of controllers stacked up right there. And most of them are just like my new controllers. Like every time I do an unboxing for a controller, literally open it up, do a video, and then I come in here and I put it up here. And that's what I do with it. Back actually behind my Xbox, you guys can't see it. I have another Xbox. I have an unopened Xbox One S. And then I have this. This is actually an unopened, brand new Xbox Series X because, you know, I have the other one out there that I'm using, but I actually have a second one that's unopened. I bought this one. I literally got it launch day last year. And I got it and I was like, cool, and put it up here. So it is 100% unopened, never been used. I've thought about reselling it, but I don't know. So it just kind of sits there for now, not being used. Moving along, I have my Black Ops 4 Mystery Box Edition back there, as well as some Modern Warfare stuff. I've got my Last of Us Part 2 Special Edition, as well as, I think back here, this is like my Modern Warfare 2 art book. Yeah, like behind the lines, the art of Modern Warfare 2. I've also got some soundtrack. I think that's like Star Wars Rise of Skywalker soundtrack. Here, this is my box for my Modern Warfare night vision goggles. I've got my Last of Us 2 Collector's Edition. And then right here, check this out, guys. I've got my M-Fam. This is like the Collector's Edition drop they had earlier like this year in the summertime. So that's filled like a hoodie. I think it has a shirt and a hat and maybe some socks. I could be wrong about that. But yeah, I have not worn it yet. I collected that. And then moving along, dude, I have tons of Legos. So like got my VIP brick in here and more Legos. So dude, straight up just Legos all going down here. And most, I think if not all of these are actually all unopened. I know these ones are all unopened. That one's damaged, but it's unopened. Back here, more literally all unopened. These are all brand new sets. Literally have not touched any of them. I got some old school ones here coming all the way down, literally come all the way down here. Unopened book has an exclusive minifigure in there. More sets back here and just tons of sets, dude. I got my advent calendar from last year, more unopened sets. As we move along, even under here, more unopened sets. I got my Halo Nerf gun box down there. Look at that. Here's the rest of my foam. I got tons of foam. I got an extra spare monitor down here. Kylo Ren Funko Pop. Dude, I bought that. I didn't think that thing was that big. That is a huge Funko Pop. So I'm like, what am I supposed to do with this, dude? So I ended up putting it in my closet. I got batteries back here. Like I said, just tons of stuff. Got my MacBook box. I got tons of other stuff. More stuff back here. I got my Modern Warfare Edition Scuff controller for my PlayStation. More Lego sets. Down here, more foam. I got my original Xbox One down there. I got my Halo Nerf assault rifle. I've got just a bunch of miscellaneous bricks. I bought this when I went to New York earlier this year. Kind of cool. Literally, dude, all these Lego sets are all 100% unopened, except for a couple. There's only a couple that are open. So this is a Harry Potter set, unopened. These are all 100% unopened, all that unopened, more Harry Potter sets unopened, more unopened. This one is my advent calendar for last year, so that one is opened. I literally have a Millennium Falcon down here on the floor because I have nowhere else to put it. So it just sits on the floor in my closet, hoping I don't actually step on it one morning when I wake up. And then down here, more Lego sets, all unopened. Literally goes all the way back there, all unopened. Dude, I got a problem. I buy so many Lego sets, but I just don't have the time to build them. So I buy a new Lego set and I'm like, cool. And then it comes in here and gets stacked up towards the ceiling. So I need to find something to do with these. I need to build them, but I don't have any space to show them or display them or anything like that. But yeah, so that's all that. Literally have a bunch more Lego sets down there. Got my GameCube controller. More Lego sets in here, dude. I think I have a problem, guys. I actually have like way too many, but yeah, tons of stuff in here. Literally, this is pretty much like my Xbox controller section is up here. That's like all I use my shelf for up here is just Xbox controllers. Okay, but before we go back out to the main setup, I want to show you guys a couple things here in the closet. So I've got my Xbox 360 FaZe Clan Letterman jacket. Freaking sick, dude. I love that thing. Over here, I've got a bunch of cool shirts. So check this out. On the front, it just looks like a normal shirt, right? Well, check out on the back. Is actually an Xbox Launch Team Scarlet t-shirt. So this is for the Xbox Series X, right? The Scarlet, that was the code name for it. This is actually for the launch team, for the employees. I actually ended up buying that. I thought it was pretty cool. So that's a sick shirt, dude. I've got my Halo, was it like Happy Halloween shirt here? These are like all my gaming shirts here, right? I've got another Xbox shirt, I've got another cool Xbox shirt. Check that out. That one's cool. Got my Series X Xbox shirt. I've got another Halo shirt. This one's of a gravity hammer. Pretty freaking cool, dude. Optic shirts. Optic, another FaZe Clan one. What do we got? We got Atlanta FaZe, ATL. We got Dallas, Empire. And then we got Optic, like they got to represent, got all these. I got all the gaming shirts and stuff in there, as well as over here in my hoodies. I got my Halo Infinite hoodie, as well as I got my my Xbox Series X hoodie as well. So cool stuff there, guys. And then down here, I have my old laptop. Don't really use that all that much anymore. All right, check it out. Over here by the window, I have another shelf. These are literally all filled with Legos. I got Legos everywhere on this shelf except for that bottom one. That one I have for books and stuff, including like my art books, like the art of, etc. I've got my Daily Bugle set, dude, with some freaking sick minifigures. Like, look at those minifigures, dude. Those are so sick. Yeah, Daily Bugle. I literally have every single Lego Star Wars set from the latest release from the summer wave of 2021. So got all of those there, dude. I've got the new limited edition Nerf Mandalorian rifle as well. And then up here, dude, check this out. I got my freaking Halo disc plates, right? I got my Halo 3 one. I've got another one, and then I got the legendary icon as well, dude. Pretty freaking sick. But that's pretty much it, guys. That is my setup. You know, it's kind of a long video, but yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. I got a lot of stuff here that goes into making videos. I mean, honestly, I don't need half this stuff to make videos. A lot of this stuff is just collector stuff, like all those controllers. They're all collector stuff. All the Legos I have, collector stuff. All the Halo stuff I have in here, that's all collector stuff. You know, all the unopened stuff. I don't know. I just like to collect a lot of these things. A lot of the Legos, Halo stuff, Xbox stuff, the shirts, all that stuff. You know, a lot of the stuff is just not really necessary. It doesn't really contribute to my gaming setup, but it's cool to have it, you know. There are definitely some things I want to improve upon before next time. So I think, you know, maybe in 3-4 months, maybe, you know, at least before 6 months, I'm going to try and do another updated one. And like I said, the whole point of this is kind of, you know, to show off, you know, what I'm working with here. I think it's really cool to see people's gaming setups, see how people do things, how they manage their channels, because you don't really get a glimpse of things from, you know, this side of things. You know, you guys are always posted up right there looking back this way. This is the backdrop. But now you guys actually get to see what I'm working with here, which is actually kind of cool. So, I don't know. I just find it interesting. I hope you guys did too. If you guys enjoyed this video, give the video a thumbs up and subscribe to the channel if you're new around here. And yeah, Merry Christmas, everybody. Have a great rest of the year. You know, have a great 2022. And like I said, we'll be back here with another one of these gaming setup videos here pretty soon. Just, you know, as the setup evolves and stuff, you know, of course, with time, new monitors, keyboard, you know, all this stuff eventually changes. So it's just kind of cool to see it evolve over the years. And honestly, I kind of wish I would have done these more often. I would have done a video like every 6 months. That would have been more consistent of like, oh, I got another monitor. I set up another thing here, you know, and really kind of consistently you could see the evolution instead of being like, hey, this is literally a whole new setup compared to my last video. My last video was, I think, like 2 years ago or something like that. So it was a long time ago in literally a completely different house too. So yeah, I wish I would do these a little bit more frequently. So yeah, like I said, let me know if you guys like these and stuff. I'll continue to make them. But yeah, that's it, guys. That is my gaming setup for 2021. Hope you guys enjoyed the video. Like I said, subscribe to the channel if you're new and give it a thumbs up if you enjoyed. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you next time.